Tonight's Voice of the Christ is Imperfect Perfection. It is a wedding events company in South Africa. Well, obviously South Africa's on lockdown, so the company has no business. The owner, one of the co-owners, is with me. Pieter de Jager joins me now from Pretoria. Right, reading about it, I mean, obviously all these brides suddenly started cancelling their weddings, and you were left with no business left at all. So what have you done?
Yeah, Richard. We started getting postponements. Luckily, not cancellations. People are looking for dates later in the year or even early next year. And then suddenly your cash flow stops because these people, they have payment deadlines which they pay towards their weddings. Right. What you then do is you look after the money that is there to be spent on your daily expenses.
Then I noticed you did an analysis. You did an analysis where you saw how many jobs you've got and how many were dependent upon those jobs. So 14 employees, and they care for 84 other people. That, in a nutshell, shows the significance of you being able to continue to pay them.
Yeah, I think that is the challenge in terms of South Africa. A lot of the people that is laborers, they look after a big portion of their families. So it's not only the person that's working for you, but it's also the dependents that is looking at him for the next meal. The one guy that's working for us, he's got 11 dependents. So for us to make the decision not to pay him anymore, it's got a big impact. And and then you must decide what you're going to do next.
Right. If we look to the future, because these are not cancellations, they're postponements, and people will still get married, can you keep this going long enough to hold those weddings maybe later this year or early next year? Can you keep going, Pieter?
And that's the uncertain part, Richard. If we are in lockdown till the end of April, and then we foresee that weddings as it is will not continue for the short term anyway. But then if the lockdown is postponed even longer and functions, I'm not talking about only weddings, functions might not be permitted in South Africa, then we will have a big problem because you can just last that long.
Right. Pieter, when you're showing, and I'm confident that you'll be holding weddings, and send us some pictures so we can see them once you're opened up on business again. Thank you for sharing the tale today, particularly that extraordinary statistic, 1 person to 11 dependents. Thank you, Pieter.